Vladimir Kramnik has just dropped another massive cheating accusations, and this time he went after the winner of chess.com biggest event titled Tuesday. In this video, I'm going to show you Vladimir Kramnik's tweet and what he exactly said. And after that, we are going to analyze two games of the winner of Title Tuesday in this week, and we are going to see. Let's start the action. So Zhamsaran Tsydypov won Title Tuesday this week, and chess.com itself said in their article, Tsydypov shocked Title Tuesday winner. So it's a shocking thing even for chess.com that this not so much famous grandmaster won Title Tuesday. It's his first time that won this very important event with 9.5 out of 12. But what Kramnik said about this? Kramnik said, Title Tuesday winner presentation. Tsydypov banned already at least once on Planeta Chess, Lichess, and seemingly on chess.com as well. Legendary winner. So, what Kramnik is saying, he's publicly saying that this grandmaster has previously been banned and now he's winning chess.com, and he's using his kind of words to say the thing that he wants to say. As we know, chess.com, Lichess, and this kind of websites will not publicly publish something like who they ban, and we don't have any information on this. But now let's go and watch his games. I just wanted to show you the games, but something very strange happened. Oh, it's changed again. I don't know what's going on, but the standing is still changing. I don't know. For 1 second, I saw that Yusuf Tahir is becoming the first. I don't know, but no, Tsydypov win this event with 9.5 out of 11, 1 loss and 1 draw, and Sarin, Hans, and other players on the next. I'm seeing that this is changing. This standing is changing. Parham was 5th when I was seeing it. I'm not sure, and I don't know this player was there or not. But I don't know, it's recording this video on Wednesday and it's still changing. Like it's a very strange thing to see. But let's go and show you the games, and after that we will come back to see if the standing is still the same. So he played a game against Arjun, guys. A very shocking game. He checkmated Arjun in 25 moves. Let's see. This game is started with d4, so it's Title Tuesday, 5 minutes without any increments. So we have e6, knight f3, and Arjun plays c5. Probably he wants to prevent some kind of London system and attacking the center very fastly. But Tsydypov plays c3. And after d5, he still goes for the London system. So he is a London kind of player. And after bishop d6, he puts the bishop on g3. Very safe kind of opening, and after knight d7 he just plays knight to d2 and knight f5. Arjun chooses this setup, which I don't think it's a very great setup, to be honest. I don't know what is the knight is doing on f5. White just played bishop d3, and Arjun played a move that I also don't like, pawn to c4, because we know that if you remove the tension in the center, then white is allowed to play e4 very easily in the future. And Arjun castles, and after that white just plays e4. So if you take back, the knight will jump here, this pawn is weak, everything is bad. So he goes back, and now pawn to e5. White advances in this position. In this position, black should have played queen c7, but Arjun plays a blunder in this position. Queen d8 is a blunder, and it loses on the spot because of the Greek gift sacrifice. And this name came from the Iliad story, like the Greeks gifted something for conquering the Trova city. It's coming from that story. So this is a Greek gift sacrifice, that bishop sacrifice itself on h7. If you go king h8, okay, bishop just comes back. He takes. If you don't know about this, white is just going to crush black's king. So if you go backward, queen to h5, it's just over. There is queen h7 coming, rook e8, I will give a check, and after this, for example, knight to f3, the threat is, for example, to go queen h7. No, not queen h8 now, but knight h4, like queen h8, knight g6 is just delivering checkmate. So this poor king is going to be checkmated. Is it something very strange? No, even I know about it. I'm a candidate master 2100 level. I know about this. Even some 1500, 1600 know about this. So it's not something very strange. So Arjun comes here and queen to g4. So using this line, white is trying to give discovered attacks, and this king is very weak. So f5, and in this position white plays queen g3, which is not a good move, and black is able to come back into the game. The best move by Arjun is queen f4. So if he is using engine, he probably would have played queen to f4 or queen to h4. But someone might argue that, okay, they are not like this, they are not like amateur cheaters. If someone is cheating at this level, they will cheat in a way that they cannot find out. It's also a case, yeah, it can be true also, but in this position queen g3 is not the best move, as we can see. And Arjun could have played f4 in this position. And after this, white doesn't have so much clear way to win. After queen g4, there is queen e8. And if you are going to give this discover attack, black just play king f7. And after knight f3, black is even better. Black is even better. Black can just run away, and you're pinned here always. So this is bad for black. So I don't know. But in this position, Arjun played f4 and just went for queen b6. I guess it was one of his bad days. I don't know. Some days you are not playing chess in a very good way. And here queen h4 is just finishing the game, because queen h7 is coming and there is no rook h8 anymore. When the queen was on d8, there was some rook h8. White just played knight f3. Once again, he played the best move after queen takes b2, he just castle. These are just human-like moves to me. Rook comes to h8. And then knight to h4 check. Once again, king h6 was good, but he takes here. And after that, Arjun plays f4. He tries probably somehow to run away or put the knight on f5. But after that, white is just going to deliver checkmate. And you know, there is a strange thing that Arjun here allowed checkmate. He just played king h4 and allowed checkmate in 25 moves. How do I interpret this? For me, it's like there are two scenarios. There are some people that are gentlemen, which I think it's the scenario for Arjun, that when their opponent do these kind of sacrifices and they are going for the checkmate, they are not just going to resign, they allow the checkmate. But if someone also wants to protest, like to say, okay, my opponent is not playing fair, they can also do so. But I don't think it's the case here. So for me, my take on this game is like it's a completely human game and nothing strange happened. But just let's see another game that Tsydypov played a game against Hans Niemann, friend of Vladimir Kramnik, and see what happened in this game. We have the Sicilian Rossolimo and white just playing the main lines. These lines are very clear. They are grandmasters, so they know their stuff. I know this line with white and black, and there are so many debates in this position, but Hans played a very nice line. He played c4. This is a model way to play with black. He fianchettoed both of his bishops, and in this position he has plans of knight d7, knight c5, knight to d3. This is the idea of c4, rook c1, rook c8. And in this position, white thought, okay, like look at a3. What kind of engine move is this move? And after knight d7, he allows d6, because if you go d6, there is g5, and now this knight is coming. White is just going to crush once again, playing in human style, going for the attack, going for like white knows that if black allowed to play knight to c5 to d3, his position is worse, so he's trying to find some kind of attack. He's going for the attack. Hans is daring him to sacrifice, because if you're coming back, then knight is just on d3 will just win the game. So white sacrifice. I will do the same, to be honest. H5, bishop g5, there are so many compensations, but Hans plays the best move. He takes d6. If you do some kind of discoveries, then your bishop is hanging. If you come back, I can just simply take you. So there is nothing. White goes for the attack. And now we have this position. And here black should have played f6. This was the move to win the game. I guess what Hans didn't like is that he cannot take on f6 with bishop, because there is queen g6 check and there will be perpetual check. So he should have taken with the rook, and I guess he probably didn't like to give this exchange back, and in this position he might thought that, okay, there are some chances for white, which still there are, but black is probably winning. But Hans plays queen d7, which is not the best move, and here white plays bishop f6, and this cuts everything. Now white has this threat, and it's very hard to prevent it. Queen c6, of course he saw it, and what he has in mind is, if you're going to play queen g5, I will just sack back the queen. And after that, I'm going to do this, and I have knight d3, and I will be an exchange of in this end. So this is what Hans prepared, but white just simply played f3, which is not a hard move to spot. Black should have played knight d6 in this position, but it's hard a little. He took on e5, thinking that, okay, now I will connect my queen to the king side. And after bishop g7, king g7, rook e5, but suddenly here, we can see that white is on the attack. He's coming for rook g5 check. And in blitz, when you're playing with this kind of position, your king is unsafe. It's very hard to play. Knight d3, knight d6, probably the better moves. But Hans saw queen h6. He says, okay, I'm attacking the queen and then the rook at the same time. So I might be able to exchange queens. But white just simply plays queen g4. You cannot go king h7 because there is rook h5. So you should come here. And in this position, white could have just simply win the game with rook e1. There are so many threats in this position, like rook takes c5 to start with and take back queen d4. Queen d4 on the spot is just going to prepare some discovered attacks, and white is going to win this game. But white just decided to give perpetual check because I guess there is so much tension in that level of play, and he thought that if he make a draw, he will win the event probably. And he won the event, so it's a good choice. Like, I might do the same also in a winning position if I know that if I draw, I will win the tournament. If I'm stressed, I probably will do it, so it's not a strange thing to do. But he was winning against Hans also in these 2 rounds. Was there any strange things about this game, and was the things that Kramnik was saying matches with the gameplay? I don't think so. For me, these games are completely human. His opponents didn't play so well. I mean, maybe there are other games. I don't know about those rumors that exist. Are they true? Or even if an account is closed, like I might go to a tournament and I want to close my account. Or I want to play not chess for 6 months. I don't know if when there is no official statement that someone is banned. And this guy is going to continue these things, I don't know till when. And the problem is, even if he is saying something which is valid, which is rarely the case for me, because he said so many things about so many players, about Hikaru, great Dania that passed away, and even at some point about Hans and others, like these kind of interesting things that he said, I guess nobody's going to take it so much seriously again. And I guess Zhamsaran Tsydypov, I guess I spelled it correctly. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I guess he was a deserved winner of this event, and he won this. Let's see the results once again. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, 9.5. Okay. For some seconds I thought Tahir became 10, and he's also an IM, and he's a very strong player. I saw him playing so much, and now you see Parham is on 5th again. I don't know, it's changing. It's Wednesday, 1 day passed, and it's still changing. I don't know, maybe some accounts got deleted, banned. I don't know what's the case, but we know that these are the winners. And please let me know your take on this case and what do you think about this. And remember always to enjoy chess and life.